EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
10-30. 24 is the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Gerald Everett.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Gain of 13 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. They'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Quickly from Goff to Cup. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Rams 10, Packers nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's out.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 46.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
45-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down mark.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Rodgers dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 44-yard.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Rams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Rams.
On 1st and 10, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. He'll run this with Akers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. yards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the